Here is 5 PS2 games that have probably passed you by. They're not all going to be good. Some are fun, some are weird, some are strange, and some are very good. So let's dive into it. I'm going to start with... What shall I start with? Right, we're going to start with this one and work through this way. Right, now, we're doing these together as a bit of a pair, actually. You would think Playboy would be more filth than paparazzi. However, it's the other way around. Quite shocked. So, you can see paparazzi. I've not even opened this. This is a cheap game, but I picked it up sealed, and it's in a lovely sort of sealed condition. Like, really, really nice. It intrigued me from the front of the case. The artwork on the back looks rubbish, like a DS game. Not saying all DS games are rubbish, but it looks like it's at the capacity of a DS. Doesn't look like it belongs to the PlayStation 2 by any means. And yeah, you can see some sort of a bit of crappy anime girls on the back. But yeah, it's quite interesting. I picked it up, it's quite cheap. This again on CEX. I think is under £10 sealed. So, sorry, under £10. So I have got it sealed. I kind of want to play it. So the footage you'll see on screen, if there is any, would be just some I've found on YouTube, like a trailer. If I do find any. If we get a good 50 comments from 50 different people, I'll open that and we'll play out the next one. Because, I mean, even selling that sealed, it's not going to be worth more than 20 quid. I wouldn't have thought. I'll try and do a bit of research, but... if we're talking 20 quid or whatever, I'd rather open it and play it and see what it's like. But it seems a shame opening a sealed game because it's in such good condition. But who really cares? And I'm pretty sure that is a common game that didn't sell well. Like a common sealed game to find, if you know what I mean. Just because they obviously didn't sell well at all. And they ended up with loads of sealed ones left. So it's not like it's rare or anything like that. But yeah, that looks, looks like more filth from what I researched than... Playboy the Mansion. So this just looks like a good fun like Sims game, if you like. I remember finding this in a charity shop about a year ago. But this looks like really, really good fun. As you can see from the trailer I'm going to put on the screen now. Kind of looks like a Sims game. I mean, it says on the back, create your fantasy Playboy mansion. From the grounds to the offices to the grotto, customise your place with more than 300 insane items. Be a Playboy insider. Get a pass to the VIP lifestyle and roam freely in a no taboo world of lavishness. There's a lot of drunkenness on the screen. Run the Playboy magazine, manage your staff and playmates, photo shoots to create a successful icon of chic decadence. And then there's something else, but it's under the sticker. And there's some babes kissing. Stick around to the end of the video because I am gonna play. Well, I'll play all of these games. I'll get the Biocam on. We'll play all of them so you can see me actually playing them. I'll do like 5 or 10 minutes of each game. Paparazzi obviously won't be included because that is sealed. But like I say, if there's enough interest for me to open it, then I'll do that on the next video. So yeah, I mean, those 2 games, I'm not expecting them to be in everyone's collection. So I just had a little look earlier today. And I was just going to pull out a few, like half a dozen random titles that people might not have heard of. I started pulling the odd one from each console. But there was a few from PS2. So I thought, you know what? We'll do it just as a PS2 video only. And here's a really, really interesting one. So I loved Biker Mice Mars. Biker Mice from Mars as a kid. I had all the toys and everything. Their base, so good. Now, this game was on the SNES. It's a different game. This was on the SNES. I think there was one on the 3DS maybe as well. On the SNES, it's very expensive, like a lot of games are on the SNES. I have got a copy of it loose cart. And I've got like a repo box as well, I believe, that I brought just to keep it protected. But yeah, it's quite an expensive game because it's a good game on the SNES. I believe it's all just racer only, I'm pretty sure, unless there's latter levels I didn't play. Yeah, I think it's just a very good racer. Sort of like top-down, isometric sort of view. Like a decent sort of racer game where you can, you know, fire, a bit like a kart racer. This, on the other hand, as you can see on the screen now, I put a price, not as expensive. This is, obviously it's PS2, we've got 3D graphics, so it's kind of like a 3D beat-em-up. And then there are driving levels as well. So all in third person, like third person vehicle driving. But anything that's a bit like Twisted Metal or Carmageddon, I'm kind of all over. I quite like these. Even the crap ones like Full Auto, the Wheel, like anything I say crap, those aren't crap games, it's just very common games, doesn't mean they're crap. I quite like a car combat game, is what I'm saying. So yeah, this is really, really cool. It's to be on bikes. Obviously, I loved Road Rash. Not saying this is anything like it, but yeah, it's got some really cool biking levels in it. And the fact that it is a Biker Mice IP, if you're into Biker Mice, that is an affordable game which you can own. So we're going to play that at the end, but you can see on screen there. So we've got 15 different levels, 3 playable characters, 2 exciting game modes, more than 35 possible upgrades. We shall see. We won't get anywhere near 35. Here's an interesting one. It's gone up a lot in price. I wasn't going to grab this because I talked about it in a video 1 to 2 years ago. I remember picking this up a good few years ago. So maybe it was a few years ago, so maybe you haven't seen. But this is Extreme Metal Racing. It's got very, very good music on it. Really, really cool game, some rock music on it, and it is very, very sort of twisted metal style. But do you know what it reminds me more of, actually? Because it's not really like arenas, I think it's more like a racer. It reminds me more of, there was like a sort of chalet, do you call it a chalet? Like carriages, like medieval sort of, you know, like Roman times, Roman Empire times. Through Rome, you had like chariots, that's the right word I'm looking for, like a chariot racer. It might even be called Chariot Racer. It was on the Xbox, if I can see it, which I can't. Oh, that's it, Circus Maximus is what it's called. Circus Maximus. This reminds me of that. But this is a very, very fun game, and I remember trying before. And you can see, I've got 25 written on the spine, and I remember picking this up from a gaming market up in Black Country area a good 2 or 3 years ago. Probably 3 now. And then as you can see on the screen from CEX, it's like almost doubled in price. It's like over 40 quid now. So I'm assuming, wouldn't have been me, so someone popular must have talked about that perhaps on a video, or someone's found it, put it on a CEX group, and 100 copies have sold or whatnot in a few weeks and driven the price up. But to be fair, it is a very, very good game. So it does deserve to be the price of what it was when it came out. So yeah, that is a really, really good game actually, Extreme Metal Racing, which we will play at the end. And then we've got here, this is very, very cheap. This is like under a £5, I think, like £2.50. But some of these games are really fun. So World War II tank battles, this is a very fun, almost quite realistic looking. Like I think it was a PC game. But yeah, from like you'll see in the trailer on the screen, it's got a really good campaign. So battle through historically accurate World War II campaigns from both an Allied and German perspective. Combat zones include North Africa, the D-Day landings in Normandy, and the rich mountainous countryside of the, I can't say that word, the Ardennes. Numerous tanks to choose from, including Panzers and Shermans, and the infamous super heavyweight German King Tiger. So they tried to keep it quite realistic and accurate. Hugely varied missions, including seek and destroy enemy tanks, locate bases, protect ground, assault, and much more. There's quite a bit more in the blurb on the back of there. But some of these like games, they look really fun, and then you play them and they're absolutely trash. But this one, I remember actually being pretty decent. Bear in mind, it's not even £5. Yeah, it's not setting the world on fire by any means, but these games are really, really fun. Like, if that was a free game on the Switch, you know what I mean? You could imagine it flying up the eShop just over popularity. During the Second World War, the tank proved itself to be the most decisive weapon on the field of combat, capable of lightning-swift Blitzburg strikes. They were counted on to punch a hole through any defence line. Their awesome power changed the face of modern warfare forever. We're going to end up playing that. I'm having a bit of, deja vu. Because I feel like we dived into these not too long ago.
But I love repeating myself.
I love repeating myself, so we'll do it again. Jesus Christ. Right, let's play the game, roll some footage. Let me know in the comments if you have played any of these games. Have you played World War II tank battles? Have you played Extreme Metal Racing? Have you played Biker Mice from Mars on the PS2? And Playboy, The Mansion, you filthy animals. And is it worth me opening Paparazzi, more importantly? Let me know in the comments or in the description of the video. Join my Discord and let me know on there. It'd be really interesting to know if anyone actually has these games in their collections, or have they played them and thought, no, they're fodder, and moved them on. Like, but I personally, I will probably keep all of these, and I am intrigued to open Paparazzi. I'll definitely be keeping them all. Excited to play a bit of Playboy. What a dirty bastard. Let's go. The steering's okay, actually. Am I even... Oh, now I've got it. How do you do a proper aim? Because this is firing all over the place. Okay, so you have to like use the analog stick to really aim. It's quite fun actually. So if you go like that, you're down here. So it's got really good use of that 3D analog stick on the camera. So you can see the turret on top of the cannon actually moving around. Pretty good. So that's gone way high. How high that is. It's got it really over the top of the tank. And then that, see the error? Now that has gone just in front of me. So I've got a tiny adjustment. Still not good. So there's quite a good bit of precision on this. Quite like it. Quite a fun game. This game is actually broken, the Biker Mice from Mars, because my controller works. So I just played it. It wasn't working. I put a different game in, tried playing it, and it worked. And it works on the menu of the game, like until you go into the game. And I tried a different controller as well, but it's just not. It's not working. Has anyone got Biker Mice from Mars and experienced this problem? Have I got a dodgy copy? Anyway, on to the next. Such good music. Hope we don't get a copyright strike, we might do. Single race, deathmatch, zombie massacre, death race. Let's do zombie massacre. This is a cool game. I can see why this has gone up in value. And it's unlockables. Love that. I've got to run over all the zombies. Us to get to 55. Back in this Coliseum arena. Okay, so you get different views, first person, third person. That's quite handy view. Oh, that one's naughty though, isn't it? I like that, the tusks. Right, that's my. Oh no, getting sawed up! Jesus! I fired a projectile. I think he's on my tail. This is carnage. Absolute carnage! Not a single bullet was fired at someone. Yes, we can slice them up. I think the race mode's more fun than the the death matches. Zombie. Well, here's the one you've been waiting for, you perverts. It's Playboy in a Mansion. Let's go. It's a Ubisoft game, so it's got to be no more than a 7 out of 10, is it? Because that is what they rely on. Saying that, I really like Division, and they were Ubisoft games, I think. Yeah, Tom Clancy games are Ubisoft, aren't they? Actually, they're quite good. Bit of Rainbow Six Siege. She's playing Spanish just to give herself a challenge. Not bad graphics on the butt cheeks. Right, here we go. Jesus, it's cheesy. It's got a bit of class to it. I don't know whether we're going to get a copyright strike, whether I should skip this. Just in case I've skipped, because I don't know if we get away with that. I should have recorded that as an intro. I might go back and we could have that while I'm talking about the game. Mission play. Or was it mansion play? What is, oh, they did say mission. Classic or modern? Let's go modern. It's got some facts on there. Big up Nancy Cameron. Should we Google her and get her on the screen? You guys better not report this video and get me taken down. We keep it classy. See, I was expecting this to be like a proper Sims, a builder game.
Yourself out, as well as your goals, your empire,
but it'd be good
and your PDA.
if we go straight into the game. So you've got to set up an office, hire staff, do a centerfold photo shoot, publish a magazine, meet Jack Gold.
Hep, this is the Playboy magazine screen. This is the cornerstone of your empire, Hep. Here you can check
Cool, we're
out the
playing
current
as
cover and
Hugh
centerfold,
Hefner himself.
all your available content, the current state of the market.
There's quite a lot to this game. I'm surprised this game's as cheap as it is.
This is the
Looks like there's a game in here.
Use the directional button. Remember, you need...
I'm trying to bore everyone to death, but we also need to know what's going on, don't we? Right, let's just get out
We'll
of
need
this.
to get this... Remember, Hef, you can check out your goals or get help at any time by going to your own personal Hef screen. Just press the left directional button to get there.
Just checking out the mansion. Maybe I should get inside, really. It's not as terrible as I thought it was going to look. Actually, this does look like quite a fun game. Could this not be fodder? This is definitely something that can't be demonstrated in a quick 5 minutes, that's for sure. This might deserve its own. I might have to learn this game and then do a live stream of it. Let's try and do something. Let's get upstairs. Throw party? Yes.
Excellent. Will this be a day or an evening party, Hef?
Day drink,
What
why
attire
not?
should I suggest
Oh,
to get?
swimwear,
Would you
get them in
like
it.
to choose the guests, or would you like me to select a good mix?
I'm choosing
Choose the
guests.
guests.
Physique, intellect, charm. That is hilarious. Let's let her choose.
Excellent. Will this be a day? What would you like to choose? I check those I think we should invite.
Start party. Someone declined our invitation. I guess you've got to build up what's in your
This is
house
mansion screen where you
to
can
make it
build,
worthy
buy
of throwing a
furnishings,
party.
and
Get
arrange things
reputation
to your
up.
liking. The R1 and L1 button. Use the directional buttons to navigate the menu and press the X button to see.
Right, we need things. Maybe it's not good enough to throw a party. Let's get the safari rug out. I mean, is this all the house we got to deal with? I thought it was a mansion. It's just looking like a normal sized house. It's not very impressive, is it? I mean, I've not seen upstairs, but the footprint downstairs is not a mansion. That is for sure. Where are we putting this? It's got to be by the door, isn't it? Can't even get it symmetrical. Can I get in line with anything? No. Let's just have it off centre then. By the window. So we've got a rug. What else can we get? Let's get some wall art. Let's pretend we're someone. Let's get that record on the wall. Oh, Jesus, where's that gone? Just on there, I guess. Bosh. What else can we get? That's quite naughty, isn't it? Can we not afford that? Is that what it's saying? We don't need any more rugs, for Christ's sake. Oh, I do like my plants. I need some more of these in the games room. I haven't got any. Let's get some bamboo. I've got a plant there already. And there's plants there. There's plants already in here. What else we got? Oh, you build your mansion, make it bigger, by the looks of it. So we could even get stairs. Lighting, games. Yeah, what games? Backgammon table. Not exactly... Well, it's retro, I suppose. That could be in here. No. That would do. We've got one there. Why are we doubling up and everything? Is it going to let me go upstairs yet? Modern staircase. Climb stairs. Ah, that's how you go up. Christ, I thought we could only throw a party. Well, you've got loading screens to get upstairs. Not a good sign of how the game runs. Not the smoothest, is it, Hev? We've got to see a party on this, haven't we? I think it's a game we're going to have to spend some time on.
Dick Rosenzweig here, Hef. Playboy Magazine's Chief of Staff.
Wait, whoops,
I'm ready to get rolling.
Introducing a guest to a playmate may improve the guest's mood.
Now, in addition to staff desk, you'll eventually want to set up a photo shoot lab here, too. There are all kinds of props we can buy to make our...
This is the roster screen. Use the directional button.
So these are chicks. No. DJ. Playmate. Business writer. Oh, I don't want him in there topless. What's Tarquin doing on the screen? Let's get her in. How do we get her? What do we have to do? Likes. Maybe we have to get those things to get her there. Oh, they're in the mansion somewhere. Okay, we've just not seen them.
Photo shoot's the best they can be.
Entertainment. Let's get a stereo. Just chucking things anywhere in a minute. We need a bed, otherwise we can't get down to business. What is that? Is that a toilet? It is, isn't it? Alright, let's just lure women into showers in the middle of the room. That won't look suspicious, will it? They will never know. This is one weird property I'm making. Don't need no seats. Them bitches can stand. Let's get some portraits on the wall. Right, where the honey's at? What's this category? Right, that's to launch and do stuff. Said about making a photo booth, didn't it? So this is the house menu. So you've got like a D-pad. See the bottom left? That's the guests. Is down. Left is like your missions. Right is to build stuff. And then up Don't know much about this cover shoot bit. Interview, essay. Right, let's do cover shoot. So that's what we need. Okay. Let's just try and find some guests. Clean shower? No. Where are the guests at? Oh, here we go. Where's she gone, Victoria? Damn it. We had some honeys there. I was about to get them in the bed. I was about to whine. I'm not dying. I was just about to whine and sleep her, to be honest. I was going to get the chloroform out and gag her, go full Bill Cosby.
Hi, Hef. Playboy Bunny Victoria Fuller here.
They're all
If you
outside.
want to learn the basics of conversation and the HUD, find me. Then press the X button to
Well, that's
talk with me and select my name.
Okay, let's talk with her.
Excellent. This is the conversation and action menu. Here you can talk to someone or command them to do things. The symbols on the options represent the different conversation types
Straight
you can
into a
have.
pickup line, let's go.
Having casual, professional,
greeting.
and romantic conversations allows you to build relationships and to satisfy your conversation drives. You can see these drive capsules on the right of the conversation HUD. People also have entertainment, development, and leisure drives that are satisfied by using objects. You can see these drive capsules on the left of the conversation HUD.
How many of you guys are
In the
going to buy
center
this
of these
game
drives,
off the
you'll
back
see a
of what you
person's
see?
mood. You want to
Let me
keep
know.
a person's mood high by making sure their drives are satisfied and by solving any problems the person might talk to.
Well, I'm going to leave it there because otherwise
Feel
it's going to
free
be an
experiment
outrageously
now
long
if you
video
like. It was great
and it will
talking
ruin
to
the
you, Beth.
algorithm more than it already is. Right, I hope you guys have a good week. Let me know what you think of these games. Peace! I'm Mario. And I am the Hedgehog. And today, with this...